guys have seen my office. I've done hundreds of videos in here, but what you haven't seen is my living room. You're probably wondering why this video is starting off like this and why any of this matters, but I'm gonna explain it. See this giant wall behind me? I mean, it's pretty big, but it's so boring. There's nothing on it. Look at it. Just a big blank wall. I've lived here about 3 years, and I think it's time that I get some art on these walls. So enough talking, let's paint. So like I told you guys in the beginning, I knew I wanted to make some art for this wall. I didn't have like a specific idea in mind though. I just knew I needed something to go there. My living room is based on like a lot of wood grain, and I have a giant black wall where my TV is. So I didn't want to have a ton of color on this piece. I know a lot of my illustrations usually involve a ton of color, but this one I knew I wanted to do black and white. So that's why I just did a basic paint pen and a white canvas. And I just started sketching things that I like or things that came in my head. I mean, honestly, none of these are specific or have any type of meaning, but they're just things that came in my head or different objects I like to illustrate. There's nothing more daunting than a big blank canvas or a blank piece of paper. Just getting those initial lines going, that's really gonna help. Just have some faith in yourself and realize that you can make mistakes and you can fix them as you go along. Now that I've got all the shapes outlined, I'm gonna go ahead and start painting the background black. This is gonna add a lot of contrast and help those foreground elements really pop. All right, I just got the first one knocked out. I'm feeling super good about this. It took me a little bit, but it wasn't anything that was too crazy, so I'm feeling good. Let's jump to the second one. So at this point, I've already done a whole canvas, and I was super hyped on how it was turning out, so I felt a lot better jumping into the second one. Again, I didn't have like any type of idea of where I was going with these, but I did want them to kind of look good together because I knew I was gonna have all three on the wall. So I took a couple elements from other pieces, like you'll see a lot of the same leaves. I'll put some donuts, and just the overall style of the piece should look cohesive throughout all three. But that doesn't mean all three are the same. They're definitely each have their own unique piece about them, which I really like. So I'm just using a standard cheap paint marker, and what I didn't anticipate is I actually had to run to the store and pick up a second one. These took a ton of ink, so if you're gonna do something like this yourself, just anticipate going through a lot of ink, because I did. During this process, I was reminded that I really like working at a larger scale. I feel like it helps smooth lines out, and I don't know, I just think it's cool when it's bigger. All right, I got the second one done. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little tired. These are, they look fast on the edit, I'm sure, but in real life, these take a minute. So let's get to the third one. All right, so at this point, I'm feeling super good, but I am tired. My wrist is starting to hurt. I mean, these things have been taking a toll on me. This took a couple days to do, but I'm excited. I really want to keep getting this done, and I'm excited to put these on the wall. So I'm tired, but I'm motivated. It's hard to say which canvas I like the most, but this one was really fun. I feel like the elements were a lot bigger in this one. And then at the end, I just think it looks really cool with how much contrast there is between the background and the foreground. This is the piece that really killed my paint marker though. This is where I had to end up getting a second one because you'll see at the end, there's just so much black background paint, which I think it looks really cool. It just, again, it killed that marker. This is also about the hottest part of the day. My face was sweating, my shirt was drenched. I was tired, man. Maybe next time I'll set up somewhere in my office or the house, but it got hot. Like, look, you can see my face is red. I'm ready to be done. Happy with how these turned out, but I am tired. All right, so we got all three of these painted, and I'm tired. I mean, you guys saw the footage. It's hot outside, but I got them done, and I'm really pumped on them. But now what I gotta do is figure out how I'm gonna get these mounted on this wall. I feel like I need like a spoiler alert here. I didn't film this part. I got tired of messing with it. I just use command strips. That's it. I just use command strips. I put them on the wall. That's it. Well, guys, after all that, I finally got some art on my walls. Guys, I had so much fun with today's video. I'm really enjoying getting to do these physical projects, and I'm hoping you guys are liking watching these. We'll get back to the digital stuff soon, but if you guys are enjoying these, let me know in the comments. Well guys, until the next one, peace.